All right, guys, this is a video that we made, me and 3RL. We're each going to give you 5, so 10 in total, and a few honorable mention things that we just wanted to mention for you guys. And 3RL is going to start us off with his first. So go ahead, kick us off, 3.
Righty. So this is one I'm participating in right now. We have dubbed it 31 Days of Halloween. So basically, you can. This is an activity you could do. It's pretty much free or pretty low cost. And the goal here is just to watch one horror movie every night. And what I got here is just a good resource. Ready to see that? Perfect. So this one is brought to you by Freeform. They are a channel as well as something you can stream online. They do have a cost, but it is available through your service provider. However, this is just a reference point. I use Tubi, Amazon, you name it. There are a plethora of services you probably already have, but this is just a really fun version. Yeah, so this, for example, Freeform has just a straight list. Let me scroll down here. From literally October 1st to the end, they're streaming almost 6 or 7 movies per day. So you don't even have to pick them. This is an opportunity. If say you just don't have enough time, you don't have the capacity to find a movie yourself, they have done your homework. So that's why I wanted to show this Freeform. But personally, I've been participating in my own way. Myself and my partner just kind of go on Tubi or whatever service and try to find a horror movie for the night. Last night I watched The Grudge. The night before that I watched The Ring. The night before that I watched this ridiculous movie called Maniac, featuring Frodo. Shout out to the boys, Jim B teaser. Yeah, Elijah Wood plays a maniac, if you will. It's all shot from like a lot of POV shots. But yeah, so I don't know if you're participating in any movie marathons this month, but it's something that I picked up a couple years ago, and it probably won't hit every night, but it's just something really fun as an activity. It's pretty cost effective, makes for a great date night. Just get your snacks and whatnot. But have you ever done a 30-night movie marathon yourself?
I start in the middle of September. Literally. There's literally horror movies outside playing in the living room right now. So not only do I watch horror movies all throughout spooky season goes on my TV in the living room all day is endless loop of horror movies all throughout the season, right? So even if you're just walking through the house, you're going to catch some excellent cinema. It's a thing that it's probably one of my favorite things I do. Halloween is my favorite holiday season. But yeah, I started doing that back in the Army when me and my roommate, actually, he brought the concept to me. He was already doing it way back then. And then so I joined him in on it, and we would bring, he introduced me to the horror movies I had never even thought about seeing before. And we kind of bonded in over that. And it's something that I've kept up ever since then. It is probably my favorite thing to do, especially if you guys catch on to one of these services like 3RL has showed you guys over here. It's fantastic. I have my own personal movie collection too. So I go through a rotation of different movies all year round, from family fun, spooky to absolutely horrifying. It's the best.
Yeah. It's funny because we'll do the same thing. We'll rate it like, okay, does this feel horror enough? And certain things we'll exclude because we're like, nah, this for the month we're going just strictly horror, like not so much horror comedy and things like that. But yeah, just something I want to bring up because I think it's a fun tradition that I've been doing for the last couple of years. And again, as you can see, like Monsters Inc.'s on there. I was looking through the list here. There's lots of things that might be considered horror or dark and spooky. The list is great. But yeah, that's my first
juveniles have kids out there too. Yeah, so you want to get variety.
And yeah, so if you just go to Freeform, they have all the movies here. But I encourage you to just, do a little digging yourself on any streaming platform. Just find some horror stuff. And you're a little late, and probably later by the time you watch this, but never too late. There's so much good movies out there. But yeah, that's mine. What do you got for me?
Yeah, shout out to also Shudder is a great service this time of year. If you want, it's a paid service, but it is pretty much just horror, and I always watch Shudder. Shout out to the Mutant family who watches Joe Bob. They also follow the Rejuvenile on Twitter. And shout out to also Tubi. Don't forget them. They got a great selection. Yeah, and then also Peacock has a surprisingly good selection. So
Yeah.
there's some good. There's plenty of great sections out there horror-wise for you guys to catch up in. Okay, so for my first mention, they have a horror haunted house thing out here in Atlanta called Netherworld, where I currently am. And it's pretty dope actually, as far as an activity, the kind of thing to do. There's usually, I know, haunted houses and attractions in a lot of different towns and stuff wherever you guys kind of are. And I just kind of love going into them. They can be kind of fun and kind of fast, but a lot of production goes into these things. Go ahead, we won't go through the sound, but I'll probably put music in myself. Right. And I've been there before at different spots into it. Like, yeah, they got plenty of picture opportunities. And, you know, you can't really put too much video when you go attend these things because you kind of give away all of these people's work. But it's really fun. It's really immersive. Obviously, there's the Fright Fest and the Universal things of the world. And I think 3 is going to mention some of those in on later on this side. So as far as my activity of touching on really quick was I was bringing up Netherworld, which is over here on my side. And it's not included to any park or anything. And there's other few out here in ATL that we're going to visit too, but I know these happen to be the biggest one out here. That's called Netherworld. So anybody interested in going to Netherworld, hit me up, you know, too, if you're going to be in the Atlanta area, and maybe, you know, we can do some work. So that is mine. What do you think about this as you're checking it out?
I love it. Again, I think the thing that I always even like sometimes forget is like really how much production goes into it from the get-go. Like the amount of work. It's like it looks great.
And that's literally how it looks, I promise you. This is on the outside. When you're walking, you have like you have people like that tagging you and things.
They're doing the holiday justice, you know? So that's what I like to see is like they're taking it seriously, they're having fun with it, kind of like us. All right, keeping in the spooky theme and kind of on brand with my last one, we're going to move into some specific things to watch. And one thing on my list coming up, and I believe Cassius has already seen it, and that is VHS Halloween. Already out, so you can watch this now.
That's a good one. So is that one.
I just recently watched both of them.
Really?
Hello? Oh, hi. I'm right.
So this is the prequel to the It movies. And all of the seasons are going to take part in one of, if you guys remember, the It creature can come, I think, only once every 23 years. So each season is going to be one of those kind of 23 years, kind of leading back from the beginning and kind of building back up to what you know. This is the family of the character Mike Hanlon from the original The Little Black Kid, who in the stories of all of this is also kind of like the town like historian eventually, which makes sense to kind of start with him and going back to his people.
But maybe to figure out what really happened to him. Could have been a trickster. Somebody could kidnap a kid and keep him underground. In the sewers.
This is the team that does the movies.
And is it the same universe?
Yeah, 25 to
Yes, it's the same. Yeah,
Seven
just the prequel.
Most of the children.
Something bad's coming.
That's Pennywise probably first arriving in Derry.
That's rad. I am here for it.
Right, if you notice that date, it's right before Halloween kicks off. So that's definitely one to put on the list. And again, they had made the It movies before, the miniseries a lot of us grew up with, but nobody has actually went and touched on the town itself, the prequel stuff that happened like it does in the book, because if you guys follow the story, the town is also complicit in it. The adults are kind of hypnotized. And, well, I'll let you guys find out when we all watch Welcome to Gary together October 26th. What you think about that, 3?
I think it looks great. I've been a big fan of everything they've come out with so far with this new kind of revamped universe. All right, next up, keeping in the realm of things to watch. I don't know if anyone's watched this show yet, but just a quick mention here of Is It Cake Halloween Edition. If you're not familiar with the show, basically you have you seen it? Do you watch the show?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay, just making sure. You have usually a group of really talented cake artists, cake illusionists. So anyway, highly recommend, and this one's Halloween themed, so everything will be anywhere from pumpkins to ghosts and probably some other really unique items. It's on Netflix now, and I will be watching this soon. You gonna check this out or what?
I seen it up on there. I usually will skim through a couple of the episodes to see what they're doing, which is how I know about it, and add it into the rotation. I do think it's incredible with some of those things, and then it turns out to be cake. It would blow you away.
Yeah. Other show I was thinking of called Nailed It. I don't know if you've seen Nailed It.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, so basically, it's just some people who can't cook who think they can. But Is It Cake? Would recommend as a fun, a little palate cleanser between your horror movies. Next up, just some. I have 2 mentions for what to play this holiday season if you're into something. The first one isn't necessarily spooky, but it's a game that just launched, and I think it deserves a little limelight, and that is Ghost of Yotai. Did you play the first one by chance?
No, but I do. I'm very familiar with Ghost of Tsushima.
We are beyond the edge of Japan. People come north to disappear. But you are hunting. And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
So beautiful, man. It's crazy.
Straight out of the church.
Let's go ahead and just pause it right there. You can get a good feel of it based on that first 2 minutes. But Ghost of Yotai takes place in 1603. So that's I think 329 years after Ghost of Tsushima. During the Edo period of Japan, so you play as the female protagonist in this one. Something that I thought was I don't think you played the first one, but this is on my list of things to play. But the game is similar, but there's some really cool mechanics that they incorporated with the weapons and some almost mystical elements from what I've seen. You got any 2 cents on this? You've checked out any of this?
Yeah, I definitely am going to buy both of these stories through probably Steam and end up playing both of them, which is why I hadn't played it yet. It's on my list of things to go. But no, Sucker Punch is an incredible studio. They've made some of my favorite PlayStation exclusives. This is another PlayStation exclusive, but absolutely beautiful.
All right, the next one I have is one I'm playing currently. It is a little bit more, how do I say this? It's a little fun, cozy game, but it's also spooky. So this is Dredge.
12.
But yeah, that's Dredge. Playing it right now. Really fun concept. So basically, you're a fisherman who arrives in this really sketchy town, not in town, but just like area. The mechanics are really fun because you have 24-hour days. Any action you make, driving your boat, fishing, takes up the time. And then if you end up fishing at night, all kinds of crazy stuff starts happening. You have a sanity meter, and your goal is to kind of solve the issues of the area. I play a lot of scary games, and this one, even though it's like a simple concept, it does a very good job of keeping you on your toes. And this is available, I believe, everywhere. We have it on Switch and the PlayStation right now. So I'm assuming it's on everything. Probably a lower end game, maybe $10, $20 for the full. There's a couple DLCs out now. But if you're looking for something that's an easy pickup and put down game, this is definitely one of those I would recommend. And also you can get sucked into it and end up playing for hours at a time if you want to. But yeah, that's what I got for what I recommend playing for the month of October.
Yeah, Dredge is a good one. Dredge is on my list to play. It's actually on Xbox Game Pass. So it's definitely on my to-play list there. Just like my game that I'm going to speak about coming up here. And I mean, we may have to go into a whole thing about what's going on with Game Pass now because they've recently expanded.
Oh, yeah.
Kicked off their cloud streaming thing as well. So there's a whole bunch of things in there now because now you can also access their cloud streaming platform on the lowest tier. Rumors are they're probably about to do a completely ad-free one. I mean, one that runs free based off of ads. You get to watch some ads.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I would do that.
But this is kind of one of their big things coming out this October, and this will debut day one also into Game Pass. It is a sequel to one of my favorite games. It's a shorter RPG. These guys have been on fire so far. They are Obsidian. So far this year, they've already released Avowed, and they've also released Grounded 2, which is actually really good, and I want to get into, which is pretty much Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the game. And this is basically their version of Fallout in space. Obsidian is full of pretty much members who are the original Fallout creators, if you guys know anything about Fallout. They also created Fallout New Vegas, which is what season 2 of the Fallout TV show is going to be about a lot this year. You can also play that on Game Pass then too, but Obsidian is really great, and this is their take on Fallout in space, and this is the second part. It is The Outer Worlds 2, so let's check this out.
Think I care that the colony is in disarray. We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in this warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. This stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs. That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory.
I'm yearning and burning for you. My heart and red.
Not technically Fallout in space, guys, but I'm pretty sure you get it. Why we call it Fallout in space. Because it's basically Fallout in space.
I also get
Corporation
big
just took over and you
Bioshock
kind of not a citizen, you kind of go into corporation.
Intended for you.
Two of the biggest corporations for the first game have merged into one. And they're such great role-playing games because Obsidian truly lets you role-play. They don't push you towards anything. They literally, you can play the entire game as like the stupidest person in the universe.
That's amazing.
For you. For you.
An adventure made for capitalism by capitalism. So,
Oh my God.
And before they get to capitalizing on that capitalism, we're going to stop them right there. That's my next one. E3. Do you got anything for that?
again, I run into this problem where I'm like, there's not enough time to play all these amazing looking or probably fantastic games. I get big Bioshock vibes from this too.
Yeah.
So it feels like Fallout plus Bioshock in space.
Yeah.
And I love that. I'm here for it.
My second game actually is not on a gaming service.
It's showtime! So make some noise and welcome your hosts. Are you ready to light a party?
Let's meet our
I am now.
There's over 1 gazillion combinations.
But I wonder if they have any idea what's in store for them.
Oh, I doubt it, or they wouldn't have signed the waiver.
We've got giant space aliens,
Power-up popping rainbow unicorns,
monsters from the furthest realms of Ninjago.
and a lava-roasted rotisserie turkey.
Turkey.
It's an action-packed contest for the most golden bricks. Change up the game every time you play.
So many awesome choices.
Which one will you choose?
Can I play against my friends?
You can play anyone, anywhere, online or on the couch.
Well, count me in.
Check out our 60 amazing mini-games.
You epic montage of minigame mayhem.
Now there's some mini-games that really bring out the competitive side of people.
Ooh, I felt that one.
So who will be our champion?
Find out in Light a Party!
And one of the reasons I wanted to bring that up really quick, I know it's a little bit different, but for one, I love party games, right? And this is basically a Lego version of the Mario Party games, right?
I was going to say,
And
yeah.
they actually scored really high right now. And it just came out and it's only $40. It is on all the consoles. And they said something here in the middle where they talk about who can you play with. Well, not only can you play a couch co-op with everybody, but it's also cross-platform, meaning that, you know, if your friends have Nintendo, PlayStation, whatever, as long as you guys all have this game, you guys can play together. It doesn't matter actually what platform that a person has. As long as you guys have the game, then friends can play with each other. And that's one of the things that I wanted to bring up because I think that brings up an important point, right? This right here. For one, not only can you play, like, is it on the consoles that don't have Mario Party, right? You can also play with whoever you want and all of your friends are included. And it importantly scored high, really high. And this is the second time that this just happened because last month, Sonic Cross Worlds, which is the Sonic version of Mario Kart, just came out. It's also on the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. And it scored higher with IGN than Mario Kart World just did, right?
Which is
And
crazy.
It is also on every platform that doesn't have Mario Kart. And it also is cross-platform play, lets you play with all of your friends, right? So it brings me up to the question, and something I'm probably going to do in Bop later of, and just people, you know, don't think about, how long is Nintendo going to continue to let other companies pretty much make all of this money? So they're getting all the Mario Kart, Mario Party money on PlayStation and all of the ones on Xbox that Nintendo isn't getting, and letting you play with all of your friends. And other people are making Smash Bros. And PlayStation just made their little Mario clone that won Game of the Year. So there are other people making Nintendo-like games that you used to could only get on Nintendo. They're getting the money everywhere. And I'm just saying, how soon until Mario game sales are more profitable than Nintendo than selling Nintendo Switches?
Whole video there. All right, yep. Next up, just a couple personal mentions here of one event that is happening as we speak and record this video. The other one is happening next weekend. First up, if you don't know, now you know, happening from October 9th to October 12th, we have Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con specifically. LA Comic-Con just happened a couple of weeks ago. And as you know, San Diego Comic-Con famously happens also in, I believe, early summer. And I don't know if there's any other big ones besides New York, LA, and San Diego. I've worked in New York Comic-Con way back in the day when I worked for Game Vice. So there's all kinds of stuff, and it's like, I think San Diego is really cool, but I loved the experience in the New York Comic-Con, so highly recommend. Next year, if you get some chance to go to any of the Comic-Cons, it's something worth going to. Culture. And people are, you know, this is where you find out about the latest Avengers movies. I mean, a couple years ago, The Weeknd dropped a Marvel comic with them. And then the next one, as I said, coming up next weekend, October 17th to the 19th, is TwitchCon. What's crazy is it's apparently the 10-year anniversary of TwitchCon, which is wild to think about. I think I remember going to one of the very first TwitchCons in Long Beach. But yeah, this is something going on soon. One of the games I work for now is going to be there. That is Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive. I can say that now because it's been officially launched elsewhere. But TwitchCon is its own beast. What's crazy to think about too is Twitch has kind of expanded beyond just games as a whole. it's its own reality network, in my opinion. Our parents and grandparents had soap operas growing up. We kind of grew up with reality TV, and to me, TwitchCon and like the whole, streamer thing is kind of the next generation. And TwitchCon is proof that they're doing good over there. I don't know if anyone remembers Justin.tv, but if you know, you know. Yeah. So TwitchCon, New York Comic Con, those are my two just personal mentions of things I think going on right now or coming up very soon that will be heavily covered in the next couple weeks. You got any personal mentions yourself?
You guys know your boy Cash is here. I am such a nerd, and I love nerding it up always. And let's talk about some scary nerd stuff like this. The robots are coming, y'all. The robots are coming. This is Boston Dynamics' Atlas bot. They just put this out, I think a day ago, and I think a lot to show off his new skills and what he can do. And a lot of the reason I think that they did this, because even that is older footage, is in response kind of to this happening. So this is from a company called Figure. The first Figure was Figure 02. This is Figure 03. And it was also just announced as one of Time's top inventions for 2025. This is the newest model of it and one very close to coming inside and working inside your house. This one you'll notice, I'll probably put up a video of the old one. This one has a lot more kind of like knit basing kind of around it, much softer things, more gloved hands and stuff, because it's meant to work in the house. You see this kind of netting and it's much kind of softer instead of the hard body that the original one, or that the last one, Figure 2 was. And so, Boston Dynamics wanted to run and kind of hurry up and put this out because this was just announced. And, you also know Tesla has their whole Optimus thing that they have going on here. And once they plug the ChatGPT into the back of that thing's head, the idea is it will do things like this for you, right? It supposedly does dishes and is able to go and put itself on, its own charger. I think it does laundry, it folds. Let's see if we can skip through a little faster. Home testing. It can get down, it can pick things up, it can organize, it can fold clothes and laundry and things. You can pick up after the kids and whatever. It knows it's smart enough to organize and some things. So I just wanted to get into here. You guys can hit us up in the comment if you really want me to go much deeper into what's going on in the humanoid robots right now, because there's just as much advances in these things going on as the Gen AI that you guys are hearing about. And these things are basically the future home for your Gen AIs. That's Siri's future home, not the iPhone. Okay. And you better believe Apple has a humanoid robot that you guys will hear about here soon. So this is not going anywhere. You guys can see for yourself how advanced this is. We're already here. Be prepared for that. The latest MKHBD video is out where he's talking about he got his hands on the new Google glasses that we did a video about here not too long ago. You guys have to go and get a personal thing to check those out, but those are out now, and it's going to be fun to start seeing some of those around. But even that is not really what we're here for. I'm going to talk about this last thing, which is only invite only, but it is getting crazy because it's basically, from the stuff that I'm hearing, man, this thing is getting so good. And it can put you in videos doing things that aren't even real, or with celebrities and people that aren't even real, and make it look so realistic. This is Sora 2, ChatGPT's new video generator. You can do multiple styles. Look at this, anime. This is all generated. And the sound. That's one of the also big advances. None of that is real people. This is all generated. Even ridiculous things like this. This is something that AI video would have totally messed up just a couple months ago. It would have got real weird right there. So you guys can see some of the advancement right there.
I've seen
and
some
if I
wild
could
ass
just
videos.
really, real quick, show you something. What do you think about that, 3?
Quick correction, that was the Meta Ray-Ban, not Google glasses.
Yeah, I got that on my mind because
That's all good.
that might be launching this month.
Dude, Sora 2, I don't know. I love technology, but boy, oh boy, are we speeding towards losing our jobs and maybe all of the control of the world to robots. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look at this, because this is where this kind of stuff becomes a problem also too as well, because They're going to do copyrighted stuff too.
I hope Nintendo doesn't sue us.
With that being said, I can move over to my honorable mentions, and that is Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. I know there are many that pop up that are similar to them around the States now, but in my opinion, Halloween Horror Nights is kind of like the OG.
The best,
Excuse
for
me?
sure.
If you've never been, I highly recommend it. My favorite way to do it is you got to pay for the premium pass for the one day because you get guaranteed front of line for every single maze and one per ride. So if you really want to go on the high end splurge of an adventure for your Halloween festivities, I highly recommend Universal Studios. You got one in Florida, you got one here in Los Angeles, and again, there's many other like haunted hay rides or
And
something
one
similar.
now in Vegas, permanently over there
Oh
by
yeah, that's
Area
right.
15.
That's right. Yeah, shout out to Halloween Horror in Vegas. I forgot about that. But yeah, so that's one of my honorable mentions. Just if you don't know, you should go. The second honorable mention is one that I'm a little upset about that hasn't come out, but I want to just give it a quick shout out here because I'm a big fan, and that is Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival. And Clive Barker is a part of this and helped create it. They are by a little small studio. They are called Saber Games. I don't know if you're familiar with them, Cassius. I wasn't too familiar. Yeah. The crazy thing about entering this website is you have to say you're over 18. So with that being said, this is an adult game. Like this is from what I've
the way
read.
that it should be.
Yeah, it should be. Kids do not need to be playing anything to do with Hellraiser. If you know, I also binged and watched the
Not if it's
entirety
done
of
right.
Hellraisers. Not if it's done right. And from what I've seen, this is going to be done right. I personally, my partner is a big Hellraiser fan, so we
I'm a
purchased.
massive Hellraiser fan. That's why
Did you see the deluxe edition? So we ordered. It'll be the first physical game I've bought in a really long
I
time.
too have the deluxe, yeah.
The
In
deluxe
fact,
comes with
I
like
too thought about doing it for this episode, but I'm going to wait and do something because it's not coming out till next year.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I literally
this is bigger Hellraiser fan than I am Invincible or probably anything else that you've heard me talk about on this show so far.
That's crazy. Good to know. Hey, see, learning things all the time.
Too many horror IP franchises are doing the Dead by Daylight kind of multiplayer kind of style, right? And this game is not. This is going to be a single player horror story. I wish more horror games did this. The best way for some of us to continue some of our old horror franchises is this, done the right way. It has the original team. It has the original guys. Like Doug Bradley who is the actor who plays, who is most known for playing Pinhead. He's too old to act and do that anymore, but he's not too old to voice the character in things like this. And I just recently played the RoboCop game, and I have some other games that I think have been fantastic movie sequels, better than the movie sequels we've gotten from franchises. So this is right up most all Hellraiser fans. It was a surprise when we got it in, but it's not only that asymmetrical horror Dead by Daylight style at all. It's an actual single-player game that gives you the experience that you're in a Hellraiser, and it only takes the first two Hellraisers into account, not those other Fugazi Hellraisers, just like most of us fans. We only really like the Clive Barker actual Hellraisers. Those other Hellraisers, while fun to watch, we don't really consider true canon.
Thank you for filling us in there. Yeah, I'm really bummed that it's not coming out this year, but I also respect that this has to be a home run because otherwise, again, it has Clive Barker's name. I didn't realize it was the original voice actor, but yeah,
You got the real Pinhead voice actors. You got Clive Barker actually working on the script. Like this is the best. This is Hellraiser 3 probably in the best Hellraiser 3 we could have gotten. If you wanted Hellraiser 1 or 2, I mean, if you're a fan of 1 and 2 and wanted a continuation kind of on that story and where that was going before they spin off, this is our best shot at it. And I think a great way for the medium of video games to also help move forward. I mean, the original Freddy Krueger is too old to play them Robert Englund in Freddy movies anymore. He can still voice the character though.
Yeah.
This would be, I'd love to play a single player. Like I hope this starts a run on some of these IPs, not being asymmetrical horrors, but actual cinematic, story-driven, third-person games with a lot of the original people who love it.
That's important. But yeah, thanks for, that's my last honorable mention there. You got anything left before my last piece of shareable news as we wrap it up here?
This is an event I plan on attending here next week. It is the Atlanta Horror Fest Film Festival.
Oh, that's rad.
That I plan to go and check out and hopefully attend as an actual attendee probably next year. But definitely going out there to check it out and see what's going on here.
We're all gonna die!
Yeah, definitely keep me updated. I would love to see some of the stuff look really good.
So we've activated sports mode, you guys, and I guess that lets you guys know for our last one here, we're going to have a little sports topics to talk about. So I'm going to let 3RL kick that off one more time.
Righty, let's jump right into it. As if you know, you know, but NBA season is just about to kick it off. I'm excited. How you feeling? Feeling ready for this season?
Yes, sir. It's a little bit bittersweet, but I am pretty happy about it right now.
So just right here, we have some key season dates. Right now, we have the end of the preseason, and we go literally next Friday, end of preseason, and then we have some jersey days. So if you want to just take a look here, I'm not going to read off everything, but we have just the general schedule for everything coming up as we move into basketball season. I know football has primetime spots right now. Baseball's been going on, but NBA is just about to be back, and I'm ready. I've been playing NBA 2K26 as well to get my basketball fixed until we get here. But yeah, lots going on, but I'm super excited for that. I just want to give you a quick shout out to the NBA and let everybody know to get ready to, get back to the games.
Right. Yeah. I'm always excited for round ball season. It's always the best. I love it. Only problem, it's a little bit bittersweet for us Laker fans out there. Apparently LeBron is going to be out for the next 3 to 4 weeks. And it's bittersweet. Yes, he's an old man, but it's only bittersweet because I would like to have the whole team getting together and getting them reps in early in with the season. But it's not a big deal other than that kind of really out the end of the day, because it may not be that many games because the season hasn't even started yet. Doesn't start till pretty much the end of the month. So, but other than that, man, I love this time of year. Basketball is my favorite sport. So yeah,
Same.
Super excited about it.
Yeah, and we're going to see Luka. This is his first full year as a Laker, so we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for that.
Kenny Luka.
Yeah, right? Everyone was talking so much trash, and then, he just needs some
This
time
might be Luka right there that we're looking at on the screen. Is that Luka silhouette? That's how skinny he is now. You mother suckers are in trouble.
Bring it on. But yeah, what do you got for us from the sports realm, Cassius?
Well, I just want to give a shout out to the wonderful ladies of the Las Vegas Aces real quick before we do anything. They just captured their third WNBA championship last night in 4 years, so they are officially a dynasty right now. Shout out to Aja Wilson, who is just the baddest woman on the planet right now. She literally won the MVP this year, was the co-defensive player of the year, and just won the championship. I'm pretty sure that's literally everything. Like, imagine if one guy did that in the NBA. Was the MVP, the defensive player of the year, and won the championship. That would be nuts.
Wild.
And she just did that, right? And she's led the Aces to 3 of the last 4 championships in the WNBA. So they're definitely a dynasty. But speaking from one dynasty here to the other, I want to talk about these guys real quick, man. It's that time of the year. It is the MLB postseason, and my Dodgers are doing great. Hopefully, we're headed on the way back to the World Series. And this is also just what we call the sports equinox time out here. That's why I love October, because this is literally the only month that we end up getting where we have baseball playoffs, the NBA starts, the NHL is playing, and football is going all at once, and college football, guys. All in here for this little next 2 kind of week spurt here before baseball ends. So if you do any sports betting responsibly out there, because some of y'all are doing it so irresponsibly, this is a great time of year because you have all of the major American sports playing all at the same time for this small slice of October. And it's really great, the sports equinox. That is my final sports shout out right there for you.
I love the sports equinox thing. That's great. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a fun time of year, right? You got all this going. Dodgers might go back to the World Series, Raiders them going, but every major American sport is on TV for this very small slice of the year, and it only happens in October, every October, and that is my wrap-up. That's 3's wrap-up. We each gave you 5, plus some of our favorite honorable mentions as well for things to check out here, man.